These are, yes, this and this cellar here. These are wines from 1834 to the present day. These are the family reserves. These are wines we don't sell. In fact, some beer as well. We occasionally drink that. That's from 1902. It's Jubilee Ale from, or Celebration Ale from the coronation of Edward VII, the son of Queen Victoria. But this is the original level of our cellars. This is the 17th and 18th century level. That's our old barrel lift. And we still use that, but not for barrels, for bringing in cases of wine. It's very, very reliable. It's about 200 years old, and never ever breaks down. And we have cellars under the street, as you can see, some of which have packing material, some of which have wine. But we're beneath the shop here, and there's one more cellar here. So this is where we used to bottle wine until 1966, from 1698 till 1966. This was our barrel cellar and our bottling hall. And this is where Louis Napoleon used to hide. That used to be a coal bunker at the back. Because he didn't want to be assassinated, or compromised, or embarrassed, or kidnapped. And he'd spent 5 years in prison as a result of his last failed coup attempt. Anyway, he left here in 1848, declared himself President of France. The citizen king, Louis Philippe, came this way, lived another year, and we used to weigh him in the shop as well. And then he became the Emperor of France in 1851, sorry. So we use this every day for wine tastings, for wine school. I teach the trade in here, restaurateur, event staff, anyone who's interested in wine, not in retail. So it's being used every day, and weekends as well, Saturdays, for WSET courses, various introduction to wine courses.
Okay.
So we don't keep much wine anymore, maybe 100,000 bottles, whereas, and it sounds a lot, but it's not, whereas down in Hampshire, in our warehouses in Basingstoke, we keep about 9 million.
9 million.
Which is a lot more. Yeah, but for a wine business, that's a small amount.
Yeah.
You know, compared to Diageo or something like that.
Yeah.
I think.
But they don't sell a wine for very long. But
Yeah.
we used to sell a lot of wine in here. When I joined, I emptied this cellar because it was leaking badly.
Wow.
We had to re-roof it.
Okay.
And at one point, we used to have a vine upstairs, a grapevine.
Oh, really?
And it damaged the square very badly
Ah.
with its roots. So this used to leak terribly. But here's our original barrel cellar and bottling hall.
Okay.
And Louis Napoleon, who inhabited this for 2 years, on and off, was the chap who classified Bordeaux, so we like to think we influenced him.